Hey, it's Gothy. And updates, of course. As you can see, I'm currently bleaching my hair, so it will look blonder and blonder as this goes on. Um, yeah, so today is only 23 degrees, which is fantastic because Monday was 38, Tuesday was 44, and yesterday hit almost 48. Um, yeah, not fun. Um, 44 degrees is it's like 112, I think, in Fahrenheit. So it was hot. Um, I ended up having to go to my job network on Tuesday, and so my appointment was originally for the Monday, which I was fine with because Monday was going to be a little cooler. I could deal. She wanted to move it to Tuesday because she had some stuff that came up that she couldn't avoid. I was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. I got there. I got there on time. I was running a little bit late, and she was an hour late. So I didn't end up getting out of there until just after 11. And yeah, but because it was going to be 44 and the UV index was saying it was going to be really high, I wore two different types of 50 SPF sunscreen and still ended up getting a little bit red. You can still see a little red now. I don't know why my eye is red. It's weird. But yeah, it kind of sucked. But yes. So, updatey stuff. Just gonna move some stuff out of the way. Oh, I'll just grab this one. Screw it. So, I've been. That one. Oh, I had to hold this back, but I've been redoing my cross stitch pattern stuff. So, yeah. I've been redoing that. I have one more folder to do, and then I am done. And then I also got some of these tab dividers so I can split them into subsections within the folders because I'm also going to put them in order in the folders. But that can happen at any point. The main thing at the moment is getting them in the folders, putting the folders in their place, and reorganizing anything that needs to be reorganized. So, yeah. Also, these arrived yesterday. They're perla bead boards because that is the thing that I want to do. So, yeah, I have beads coming. They should hopefully be here soon. I got my. It's over there. I got the super long USB cable that I was waiting for. And it turns out that empty package that showed up last week was the USB hub. But the seller doesn't apparently speak enough English to understand the package was empty when it showed up. I need another one. So I'm going to have to probably put it in with eBay. Be like, yeah, he can't understand enough English to understand what I'm trying to say here. Because he didn't secure the package properly. Yeah. So that's a thing that I've got to chase up soon. And that's candy and stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Andrew's going camping this weekend. So I went to Kmart last night to help him get a few things. Bought a pair of underwear. They're men's underwear because they were like $6. They're Captain America and they're so comfy. I think I might actually start just wearing men's underwear because the sizing is better. They have much cooler designs in bigger sizes, and yeah, they're not pink. They're not that, and like they're fairly reasonably priced too. But they had Pokemon key rings, so I got an Eevee. They were $2, so I got an Eevee. They only had Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and they had one Charmander there. But yeah. And then I got fizzes because fizzes are awesome. And they had nerds. That's to last me the weekend. That's not just for like today or anything. So stitchy wise, I've done a little bit more. I'm getting there. I am. It's just slow because yeah. And I have a Fibrilicious order. First of the month. First of the year. First of the month. So this is probably my favorite color from this one. It's called Poison Ivy. And it's showing up a lot lighter on here than it is in person. So just bear that in mind. But it's green, like a really dark purple. It's really nice. I love it. And this is my second favorite, and this is Bollywood. And again, they're showing up a lot lighter than they actually are. But it's, yeah. It's like a red with an orange, and they meld together really well. We also have Empress, which is pink and like a purpley, sort of purple. Yeah, it's a purple maroon sort of colour. Words. This one is Night's Watch. Again, bearing in mind these are darker than they are looking on my camera today. Because my camera does all different things all the time. This one's Blueberry. This one is Olive Garden. This one is Wild Wild West. Wildflowers. My Sunshine. I can feel the bleach working. And that one is Phoenix. So, yeah, I'll have to make up my bobbins and wind those. I've been getting, like, I've been so all over the place the last few weeks, where I'm just like, oh my god, I need to go and do this, and I need to do this and stuff, and, like, I'm set up to start streaming. I've just got to actually sit and do it now. And I have bobbinated quite a few things. So I've got 2 bags of stuff that's bobbinated. Some's DMC, most of it's Fibrilicious, and I just haven't put them in the things because I need to. Because I've been doing my Fibrilicious ones in alphabetical order. I've got to rearrange them, and I just don't want to do it. I do also have dropping stuff, some DMC to put on bobbins. And Lincraft sent out the one that was missing from my order yesterday, so I should have that soon. Now, dropping stuff. Did I bring it in with me? I did. Okay. So Edgar's going camping this weekend. He's leaving today, technically. He's got to come back and pick up his car and go. These fucking ants, man. There are ants in my... I don't know what it is. Everywhere I live, the ants are always in my room. And I don't keep food in here. I know where they're coming in, but it's the window. So, I don't know. But I coloured in some of my Johanna Basford pages. Again, I was always like, oh, I'll do like a page a week. It'll be awesome. But, yeah. So that's one that I did. Yeah. I used watercolour pencils and the Tombow blender for that one. So, it's really sort of, it's a bit more subtle. I'm quite happy with it though. And then I did, this one I did show off. I used my watercolours for that. It's, these ones that I bought. And I used one of my aqua brushes as well. So I like the aqua brushes for watercoloring because you can do it and stuff like this, and there's not too much water that it gets all screwy, which is nice because I like my watercolors. Get into it. I did this one. I used my Jazz Art pencils and then a fine liner. So it's not showing up too well, but there's a lot of blending that I did without. I didn't use a blender. I just used the pencils. And then the fine liners to go over the little parts. I'm quite happy with it. And then I did the whale. Which I started doing something on the tip of the nose there, and I didn't like it, so I just sort of tried to blend it out and move on. So, yeah, I did those ones. There's still some that I haven't done, like I've done the owl, and the tree. I started doing flower one, but I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. And there's that one, which was a test for my watercolor pencils. Fish, and the flowers on this page. I think that's all I've done except for the front page as well. But yeah, it's getting there. I'm still really happy with this thing. I'm sort of surprised I'm still using it. So I've been using this since, what was it, like November or October? Oh, August, September last year. So yeah, I'm sort of surprised I'm still using it because I'm usually really bad about it. So my plans for the next couple of days is basically just I'll be doing the green again in my hair tomorrow because I usually give it like 24 hours to just chill out after the bleach, because I do use proper bleach now. I'm not just using the cheap Coles one. Gaming, stitching, whatever housework needs to be done. Actually, I'm going to open these. I shouldn't because plastic noises. Yeah, so stitching, gaming, whatever housework needs to be done. I have a fetish party on Saturday. And that's pretty much it. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, it's like, oh my god, I'm getting the house to myself for a couple of days. Cool. Except I'm adult, I don't live with my parents, so that doesn't actually mean anything except for if there's housework to do, I have to do it by myself. Which is probably not great. It's not an exciting idea. It doesn't sound fun. It just sounds horrible. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the only difference. Oh, you can walk around naked. I never wear pants. Oh, you can eat whatever you want. Yeah, I'm an adult. I make my own food. I do that anyway. You know, friends over. Friends. Okay, cool. Oh, and they have little things, so you can, like, put them together, right? They don't actually fit. Although, I guess they probably don't have to snap too much. Oh, yeah, no. There we go. Cool. Alright. So when the beads get here, I'll see what I got. Because I just got a couple of mixed bags. I didn't know what colours I wanted. I'm just going to play around with it, see what it's like. I have to try and find where the iron is. We actually own an iron. I was surprised. We own an iron. But, yeah. That's all that's happening at the moment. I'm hoping to get this stupid teddy bear done. It's seriously shitting me off. I hate this stupid thing. The sooner I get it done, the sooner I can actually move to my projects, but it's just taking so fucking long. Like, it's frustrating me. Yeah. It needs to be done. I'm over it. I'm really over it. And die, Mr. Ant. Die, Mr. Ant. Die. Die. You seriously fucking... They're everywhere, man. They're all over my desk. And I don't have... Like, except for the packet of Nerds and Fizzes you just saw that I just took off my bed to put on my desk, I don't have food in here. And that stuff's not open. I don't get why they're coming in. You know, like, they're not even going near the printer. Like, I don't... It's frustrating me. I hate them. Yeah. But I am hoping that soon I will be able to get some stitching done of my own. The other thing I did was while I was going through my cross-stitch patterns, I found a packet of like photos. Unfortunately, they're too big to fit into my little photo album. But yeah, it's like Andrew and the waterfall that we went to. This is back when I was still relatively able-bodied too, so I could still go for walks. And there's the glare's bad. Because I had this thing where it was like, oh, you know, if you download our app, you can get 50 free photos printed per month, and you pay like $2 for shipping. So I did that just for a whole bunch of photos. I don't know where all the other ones have gone. They'll be somewhere. But yeah, it was just... The intention was to put them all on a photo album, but they don't fit in any photo albums. So they're an unconventional size. Let's see what else I have. And, like, the problem is a lot of them got cut off too. But I guess for free print, I can't be too surprised that some of them are shitty. It was me, Andrew, and our old housemate, who no longer lives with us, who we no longer talk to. And I got, like, some WoW ones printed. A lot of these got cut off, and they just were not really good thing. And I've got to go through them. Yeah. And there's me when I was still somewhat able-bodied, patting a dingo, because dingoes. And my first sound wave in the wheelchair. Me with Vinnie Paul. Me with Devin Townsend. And there's an Illidan. And an Illidan. And an Illidan. When I went to the signing with Tara Moss, one of the photographers got a picture. And this is my friend Tristan, and this is me when I was in high school. Before I ever... this was when my problems with my knees were just starting. I didn't know what they were. They weren't affecting me too much. My friend Tristan is a wheelchair user. He has been, I think, his whole life. Yeah. We both look really different now. Like, I got fat. I got partially crippled. I got gother. But yeah, that was me in high school. It's, yeah. It's not... I go the opposite ways. Yeah. Different. But yeah, that was about the time my knee problems started. Just kind of weird. Like, it's kind of crazy to think that it's been that long now. I mean, I think that was 2005. But then I pulled out my photo album too, because I can. And me when I was a baby, I think that was like year 1 or year 2. I had the teeth window, because my front teeth were missing. I think that was year 6. Yeah. Transformation, I did the thing. And I have a couple of pictures of my pop. They're not very good pictures, though. My mum has most of them. Yeah, there's just a bunch of pictures. So that was my first cat, and that was Skits. Skits, unfortunately, didn't get to live very long because of my asshole ex-boyfriend. So, there's me with a random clown, because I fucking can. Again, from when I was still relatively able-bodied. The thing is, like, that bums me out is, like, I look through some of these photos, like, this is not a full album or anything, and it's just like, oh, I remember that person that I don't speak to anymore. And, yeah, it sort of gets a little depressing, and then I think, nah, like, there's a reason they're not in my life anymore, and it works out to be better. But it's still sort of like, oh, I remember that, and I remember feeling happy and stuff. And But there I am as a kid again. God, that glare is horrible. And then, again, I'm in the Rio thing. I'm the fairy. And there's an old school photo. And you can tell who my bully was, can't you? She was one of them. The other one's not there. But I'm tucked up in the back of that photo anyway. And there's me in high school. I was in year 12, and I used to wear fairy wings to school because I fucking could. And then I was a princess. Yeah. I don't have many printed photos because I go through these like periods where I'm just like, oh, you know, I'm feeling kind of sentimental and I kind of like photos and want to look through them and stuff. And then other times, I've had a lot more printed than that. But like I said, you know, going through and you look at pictures of like people you used to hang out with and people you used to be friends with and stuff, and you're just like, oh, that person did me so wrong. I'm just gonna fucking tear the photo up and stuff. And it's, yeah. That's why I won't pay to have photos printed anymore. It's just not worth the money overall. Yeah. I don't know where the rest of them are, but I'll find them at some point. I know I have them somewhere. I'm just not sure where, but they're somewhere. Oh wait, are they next to that? I don't know. I'll look later. What are they down there? I have no idea. See now, yeah, no, they're here. Okay. Well, there's two of them here anyway. And again, these were printed by a different company, so these ones might actually fit in that. I'll have to have a look. But again, a lot of these are just like pictures that I just printed for the hell of it. They're not. So I don't have a lot of pictures of me with friends and stuff like that, again, because people that I don't talk to anymore and because I don't leave the house very much, and since I put on a lot of the weight and stuff, I don't like to be in pictures. So it's like, and again, a lot of these are cut off. Like, there's Senpai noticing me. Like I said, like, these were free, so, and then just, why the fuck not? Terry Pratchett quotes, and like some of these I printed out because they're the patterns I have in my stash, and because at some point I'd like to do some like scrapbooking of my projects and stuff. My fire corgi from WoW. So yeah, like some of them are that, and like custom Hearthstone card. So that was the intention for some of them, for like scrapbooking stuff, and then I wasn't too happy with how they came out, so they're probably not going to happen. Yeah. And that one, I like that one. It's from WoW. Because it's, yeah. So a lot of the ones that are in these ones are not very, like, they're not of me and people. Oh, that one is paintballing. I can't do actual paintballing because I can't walk enough. I definitely can't run. So I went to Iron Fist and they had like this paintball alley thing set up. I'm actually a really good shot. Having never used any sort of shooting thing before, I'm actually a really good shot. And there's Illidan. He was your baby. Illidan when he was like a year or so old. And now he's just huge. A sneaky picture of Andrew in the background. There's one of my WoW characters, and there's like just this random hand coming in. I don't know. And yeah, so like these are not all great photos or anything. A lot of them didn't come out properly as well, I will add. Yeah. So a lot of them, I do need to actually go through and get rid of the ones that are shitty and haven't come out properly. But yeah. So there's like pictures of some of the stitching that I've done. And more stitching that I've done. Ill and kitty. More stitching. It's supposed to be stitching. Like, some of them just haven't turned out nice. Like, this one turned out like shit. It looks better on the screen than it does in person. And then, like, some of them have been cut off and stuff. I mean, they were free, so I can't be mad. A little annoyed, but I can't really be mad. Here's my little baby helping me with my stitching. And yeah, even some of Illidan's ones have been cut off. Yeah. And that was my flight. It doesn't look... It looks like shit. Yeah, so again, a lot of these are just crap that... It's a lot of stitching and a lot of just random things. I've definitely doubled up on a bunch of stuff. Yeah. So I've got to go through these and get rid of stuff. I'm pretty sure there's like 1 or 2 packets more of photos somewhere. But I don't know where they are. I'll find them eventually. And yeah. Actually, I think yeah. There is one more. I went to Taronga with my friend Christy and 2 other people that we know from like Black Milk, like Sharky's groups. I'd been in my chair all day, so I was able to stand for a little while, but we fed the giraffe. Yeah. That's it. I don't have much. I don't have family photos or anything like that. Like I said, I've got a couple of my pop, but they're not great ones, and I've only got like 3, maybe 4 photos in all. Just because my parents have all of them, and my mum kept saying, "Oh, I'll make you some copies," but it never happened. It's one of those things. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that'd be great, and just don't hold your breath. Yeah. So that's that. Also, the other thing that I found again, I found my David Bowie paper doll thing, and I don't know whether I should leave it as it is, or if I want to like cut him out and dress him up. I don't know. You get 2 in it, so yeah. Part of me wants to keep it as it is, but part of me also wants to, cut it out and have it on display somewhere because it's kind of cool. But yeah, that's all that's been happening. There's not a whole bunch of much. Look how blonde that is. But it'll be time to wash this out soon, so I'm gonna go and set this to upload, and then I'm gonna go do some gaming things and whatever else I feel like doing. So talk to you guys later. Bye. Button.